Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary, and as you guessed from the title, today I want to talk about our third Icsi treatment. I will talk about the medications I'm taking and the symptoms I'm having. I think this video is going to be so helpful to a lot of women out there, and if you think that this video is going to help someone that you know, please share this video with them, because I'm looking for a community who will support each other and will be there for each other through this hard journey. I took 1 week off from YouTube just to overthink if I really want to put it out in the internet, all this information, because you understand how private this is and how much courage and energy it takes me to share or to talk about this in front of my camera. And I also wanted to think how I want to present this information to you in a form of vlogs, or there are different ways, and I decided to make like update videos every now and then and keep you up with what we are up to and what's going on and what we are taking, because I think it's it's useful when you have the whole information in one video and not spread it through the vlogs. I think this way it will help out more than, because this is definitely not an entertainment type of video, and I'm not doing this for views and subscribers. I'm just really looking for people who can support each other, where I can get support and I can support someone too. So this is just only for that. So, and if you watch my previous videos, then you know that this is our third cycle already. We had one successful Icsi treatment and we got our daughter, and then we had the second one, which was a complete disaster. We ended up having 3 miscarriages, and I will leave the link somewhere here above so you can watch this video if you are interested, of course. And I will now start talking about our third cycle. So as I told you, we started already our third Icsi treatment for our baby number 2, and I am very excited, happy, but terrified at the same time. You have no idea the emotions that are going in my, through me. This is like too much to take, and I thought I was ready for this, but I think that you are never ready for this, because your body, you don't know how you are going to react. Really, this is something so hard, like it's a new roller coaster. But I'm very excited, and I'm really hoping that this time we're gonna have success, and this time we're gonna get our baby. And I know after the baby is here, I'm gonna forget all about this completely. So this time around we made a couple of changes in my treatment. So besides running the normal ordinary tests, we also ran a test called biopsy, which is basically taking a tissue from the uterus to see if there is an inflammation or a infection, because as I told you, I had 3 miscarriages in the past, but this test came out to be perfect. Like everything looked very nice, so we could start with the treatment. So when we got the test results and everything was looking good, and we already knew that I don't need any kind of additional medications or treatments, we decided to start with the cycle. And this treatment, Icsi treatment, we started on the 21st day of my previous cycle, and we started with the hormonal nose sprays. I will show you them. I got 2 cans or 2 packages of these nose sprays. They are hormonal nose sprays. They look just like a normal nose spray, but they're not normal. These are hormones. I got them in this kind of packaging. There are 2, and for this treatment, for 1 cycle, I'm gonna need approximately 1.5. And I use I take these nose sprays 4 times a day, and I change the sides every single time. And I take this with the intervals from 4 to 6 hours. So I have to carry this everywhere I go and not forget to take it. So, and basically what this does is it brings your body to a point where it can't produce egg itself. Like where your body is not able to produce any egg itself, so we can stimulate the production of the eggs with the injections. And these nose sprays I already take for 3 weeks already, and I'm gonna take it till the end of this cycle. like hormonal treatment. I'm gonna take this for another 2 weeks, I think, and after we collect the eggs, I'm gonna stop with the nose sprays. And the next medication I take is the Porygon. I take the Porygon. This is my injections, and I got this from a pharmacy, and the clinic provided me with a pen, a special pen, where this medication is injected. I do the injections on my belly. I was thinking to make a video where I show you how I inject myself, but then I didn't feel comfortable with that. I hope you will understand this, because this is internet, and there are things like I know my limit, I know how far I can go, and then there is I just can't. So I couldn't bring myself to the point to inject myself in front of the camera and let the whole world see it. So this pen comes with a case where you can put all your needles here and the medication over here. I already used 2 of my needles, because I started with these injections the day before yesterday, which was the 5th day of my current cycle, and I'm gonna inject this as long as my doctor thinks the eggs are developing, and then when they see we are done, like the eggs are ripe enough to be collected, then we're gonna leave this medication, and I'm gonna inject another one to trigger the eggs. But anyways, at this moment I'm using this Porygon. Let me show you the pen a little bit. So this is the medication. It comes with the needles together, and the pen looks like this. Here above in this yellow window, you can adjust the amount of the medication you want to inject just by rolling the top of the pen. You can just adjust the amount of the medication, and then when you open up, you have here the medication, like the patron, I don't know how to call it, the ampoule, I don't know how you call it, inside the pen, and here I adjust the needles and then inject myself after I adjust it here as well. And the needles are so thin, you guys, you don't feel anything. I inject myself once a day, every evening, from my belly. It's not painful at all. You shouldn't be scared, because it's so thin, you hardly notice anything. So it's like very safe, and I have to say I am a lucky woman, because I know a lot of women who have to take multiple medications and inject themselves multiple times a day, and I only have 1 medication. But my next appointment is on Wednesday, where my doctor will do an ultrasound and see how the eggs are doing, like if I am producing something or not. And according to that results, we will decide if we're gonna increase the amount or decrease, or we're gonna add some other extra medications, or maybe I need something else. So that will be decided on Wednesday. For this moment, I have to take just the nose sprays 4 times a day, and then inject myself once a day. And today will be the 3rd day of the injections. When it comes to the symptoms, I do have symptoms, even though it's early, but my body tends to react on the hormones very strongly, and this time was not an exception, even though we decided to go with less amount of hormones. This time, this Porygon, I always say the name wrong, Porygon pen, Porygon injections, I don't take anymore with the amount I was used to taking. I just take less, and we will see how this works out for me. We definitely don't want to have the overreaction of my body, because it didn't look good at all what my body was going through. So about the symptoms, when I started with the nose spray, like already from the 2nd day around, I already became a little bit hormonal, and I know this is just like the fact. It's not only hormones. I understand it perfectly. It's the fact of going through this same roller coaster again, like the anxiety and the unknown, that we don't know what is ahead of us. This anxiety. I am having a lot of anxiety, and that makes me very sensitive, and in combination with hormones, I became very sensitive. I get irritated very fast, like quickly, and I am very hormonal. And besides the hormones, they make me very tired and exhausted, and to the fact that I can't do anything. Like last week I was just laying here around doing nothing almost, because I couldn't force myself, but today I forced myself to sit in front of the camera and talk. Otherwise I would be sleeping now, like it would be perfect. I'm very exhausted, and since I started, and yes, with the hormonal spray also brought my migraines back. I don't want to call them, probably I will call it heavy headaches, because I wasn't diagnosed from a doctor that I have migraines, but I have these severe headaches. I suffer from severe headaches for a very, very long time, probably 10 years already. And when I was pregnant with Audrey, my doctor prescribed me magnesium, and it took out all the headaches. I had almost no headaches at all, which made me think that probably I had magnesium deficiency. And now, but after I stopped, of course, magnesium, my headaches were back, and I was just like taking pills because I wasn't pregnant. And now when I started with the hormones, my headaches got even worse and frequent. And this time when they come, they stay for 3 days at least, and I can't beat them up with any kind of medication I take. No painkiller helps me. And these headaches are to the point where they make me very nauseous, of course. And so I started with magnesium. So there are things that I do at home besides the medication that I'm prescribed from the doctor. I take magnesium, I take D3, and I know that every one of us needs D3. We all have like a deficiency, and I know a lot of women who took D3, they got pregnant. Like it was also, I don't know if it was there or just because you believe in it, I don't know, but I started taking that and my prenatals. Now when I started my injections, I started getting my the crampings. And if this would be my first time around, I wouldn't even say it's a symptom. I wouldn't even notice it probably, but as it is my third time around, I know this is symptom, and this is just the beginning, because the crampings are going to get more and worse and heavier. Now my crampings are back. They're not that bad, but they're like always there, and they're like this period crampings that we're having, but not that painful. It's like my whole body is just shaking all the time. Like I'm sitting and talking to you and I have crampings and I'm shaking a little bit. So I don't know even how my speech is going to be after I start editing. Anyways, I have my crampings, and the thing that I have now is again this hunger. I am always starving. I am always hungry. I don't have it normally. I am not a person who eats a lot. I am a person who eats only once a day and maybe snacks once. And now I could eat the whole day. These are all early pregnancy symptoms, but I'm definitely not pregnant. I didn't even have my transfer. Just these hormones make me feel like I am pregnant, like in my early pregnancy. This is how it all feels like to me. And I have to eat all the time, and now I have to come up with solutions with less calories probably, because I normally don't even pay attention to what I'm eating. And I know first time around I gained 8 kilos in 2 months, and we don't want to do that this time, okay? Because I was doing so good with my weight. And yes, I hope that won't repeat. But this hunger feeling, this starvation feeling is so strong, it makes me nauseous. So I can't not eat, like I have to eat something. I just ate like 10 minutes ago before I turned on this camera, and now I am hungry again. Like this bad, it is this bad, and it makes me nauseous, really nauseous. So I have to eat all the time something to help with being nauseous. Yes, so these were my symptoms. This is just the beginning. It just started. I didn't want to complain. I just wanted to give you this doesn't have to happen to everyone. It's just my body who reacts to hormones really, really strongly. So I know a lot of women who feel perfectly fine with the hormones, or they feel even better when they're under the hormones. And for me, it's hard. Hormones are hard for me. So this is definitely not complaining. These are just my symptoms. They're not a lot, but I know that with the time they're gonna get more and heavier. So I will make another update maybe after we collected the eggs and stuff, and let you know how we went with the procedure, if we increased something or added something, and how everything looks like. And please let me know in the comment section, how would you prefer to watch this kind of videos? Like, how do you like to get the information? I know we are only 500 of us, and I'm so happy and thankful to you guys for this 500. It means the world to me. But I know that among my 500s, there are not a lot of people who are going through this. So if you know someone, please share this video with them, and let me know how you prefer to get this information from me. I would love to present it in a way you like it. Of course, have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!